I've got to put a loop around this to pull it a little tighter. But first thing, I want to hit these corners down a little bit better. Oh, well, that went down off of what we were planning. That would be a Jimmy Boy original. Look at the thickness of this. Ooh, looks like it's well stitched and well made. Look at that. It's a beauty. Multi-purpose. You can use this for all kinds of different stuff, but we're going to be using it for camping shelter. Guys, welcome back to the channel, Lower Michigan Adventures. Today we have a little product that we're going to be testing out today, and what this is the White Duck, and it's a heavy-duty canvas tarp, extra reinforced for greater durability. What this tarp is actually used for is agriculture, machinery, industrial, commercial, tools, home improvement, outdoors, supply covers, and it comes in tan, brown, and olive color. Yeah. So what I'm planning on doing with this today is I'm going to actually try to attempt to set up for my very first time a tarp shelter. Now, I've never actually done this before. My original plans was to take this out into the forest and do a camping video with it, but right now this came to me a little later than expected. By the way, did I say that this was sent to me free for review? So I'm going to set this up and we're going to take a look at this here product. And like I said, it's a 12 by 12, 11 by 6, 11 by 6 finished size, and heavy duty tarp canvas. So we're going to set this up and see what this looks like and see if Jimmy Boy can set this up as a tarp shelter. I've got a couple little crazy plans. I don't know how good it'll work, but reason why we didn't go to the woods to do this is it's hunting season and there is a lot of people out hunting, so we're doing this right here in our backyard. We're going to set this up and actually see how it looks. So first thing, let's get it out of the package. This thing is heavy duty. Heavy duty. And here it says it's 100% Lumen State 100% cotton canvas with base weight of 12 ounces. Now this thing feels like it weighs about 20 pounds. Rugged and durable heavy duty double fill canvas, water repellent and mildew resistant treated canvas tarp with finished weight of 18 ounces. Breathable finish allows moisture to evaporate, preventing rot, rust on objects. Extra reinforced at every grommet placement and corners using polyvinyl triangulars for greater durability. Rust-proof stainless steel garment, space approximately 3 foot apart, all around and in each corner. Reflective tape at corners for visibility at night. So that's pretty cool. And 3 colors. So we're going to bust into this and see what we can come up with. And I'm going to set this off to the side. White Duck. Looks like you can find them on Amazon, Google, and WHITEDUCK.outdoors.com. And I'll throw a link in the description. Now this thing is huge. So I'm going to do my best. I'm going to have to move the camera around a little bit for this one. We'll take you up close. I'm hoping, look at all the grommets it's got for staking it down. It's also got a lot of these little spots for tie downs, reflective corners. And it looks like there's space just about right. So dead center, I could put my poles right through there. I think this is going to work. So I'm going to get my poles real quick and I'll be back in a second. So I got my stakes, I got a hammer, I got these poles. Now these poles don't come with this tarp. This tarp is by itself. This is just a crazy idea that Jimmy Boy has, that I'm going to try to make a tarp shelter right here in the backyard. And the reason why we're choosing the backyard to set this up is because it's prime hunting season and there's hunters out everywhere. So going to the forest to set this up was an idea a few weeks ago, but that was before hunting season kicked in. So I'm going to attempt to stake this corner down. I don't know about staking that corner down right away. I'm gonna leave a little bit of leeway. Come over this way. Now, I've never did this before, and this could be an epic fail, but I watched this on YouTube. A couple other people do a setup similar to this, and I'm going to attempt to do my best Jimmy Boy setup for this tarp. One thing about a canvas tarp is these things will last forever. They're not cheaply made or nothing like that, so very durable and can repel the water and stuff like that. So they're very good for this type use. So I'm going to get to this other corner. And now this is where I may want to push this in a little bit. I've actually got to pull this in just a little bit to give some room in the center. Now I'm most likely going to have to adjust these. Let me see, where are we at? Let's get you. I'm thinking I'm going to have to push this in even more. Now I'm almost positive I'm going to have to come back around and readjust these. Come up here to this corner. So to grab this in the center, and it may have to come in quite a bit more yet. This one right here. I already got this one kind of rigged up. So it's actually starting to take It's starting to do what I'm thinking it was gonna do. It's a Jimmy Boy original. Before we straighten this out, let me show you what we got. So now I gotta put one in the back and stake it down. This is a basic Jimmy Boy knot. These ain't no fancy knots. Let me show you a basic Jimmy Boy. And let's see, how far do I want to go with this? Right about. Now tie this around here, and we're gonna go to the back. This could be the perfect little cowboy camp setup for the backyard. And like I said, if it wasn't for heavy hunting season right now, I would have this out in the middle of the woods. But our local forest actually is really busy with hunters out there, and I don't feel like getting shot. So we'll go back around here to the back. Now, I may have to adjust these poles and get this set up a little bit higher, and even adjust the corners. Oh, I didn't grab me a stake, did I? There we go. It's a perfect Jimmy Boy setup. Now, from everything I've seen online, it's going to look worse before it looks better. Now, we got a little bit of a sag right there in the middle, and I've got to pull this one over more. There we go. We're getting there. We got to work it a little bit. And from what I understand, you got to pull it this way too. I've got to put a loop around this to pull it a little tighter. But first thing, I want to hit these corners down a little bit better. And this one may have to come out just a hair, a little tighter this way. Once you start getting the corners a little bit better, it's starting to take shape. I got to pull that front up a little tighter. So pull that that front up a little tighter. That's not where it needs to be. Oh, well, that went down off of what we were planning. That would be a Jimmy Boy original. I gotta lock this in place. Obviously, we didn't have it locked in place very good. There. And I think we got it where we want it. Yeah, there we go. I don't think we're perfectly straight, but it's a Jimmy Boy setup. Oh, let's see what we got for room in there. Lou, come on. Oh, we got all kinds of room in here. Whew. Lou, could we go camping underneath this? Oh, yeah. This will work. I like it. Boy, it's heavy duty. Look at that. Let me see if I can take you inside and show you. Perfect. Boo. Let's turn on our little light. See if we can shine it in there. We'll come in the other side. Now we need to do a ground tarp and a sleeping bag and we'd be all set. I like this little tarp. Hopefully here after hunting season, maybe we can get this back out. I just wanted to show you guys this little tarp. Got sent to us for review. I wanted to set it up, but I didn't want to get shot by doing it out in the middle of the forest. So, and if you have any better suggestions of the way Jimmy Boy set up his tarp shelter, drop down in the comments, because I know that somebody is going to be like, Jimmy Boy, what kind of shelter is that? I think it could be a perfect one. I mean, this keeps you from getting wet. It's heavy duty. You could probably leave this out all year round. From what I understand, this kind of stuff you can leave out all year round if you wanted to. Great for covering machinery, boats, cars, what have you not. Link will be in the description in case you want to check these guys out to their website. And did I mention they also have other products like big tents and bags and all kinds of stuff. So go check out the link below and learn more about them. I would say that this is pretty darn cool. Maybe I should do a backyard camping video with this. I might just leave this up and do a backyard camping video with this. I don't know. I think it'll stay up. You think a Jimmy Boy's, I should run a couple more lines across here. This thing's awful heavy. This is not no lightweight, cheap tarp by no means. This is a canvas tarp and it's heavy duty. This is not a cheap made tarp by no means. Oh, did I mention that it has 16 of these grommets and 16 areas to tie down? So I could reinforce this a lot by tying it down. And reflective corners. Look at that. Look at the thickness of this. Ooh, looks like it's well stitched and well made. Look at that. It's a beauty. Multi-purpose. You can use this for all kinds of different stuff, but we're going to be using it for camping. It's going to be a camping shelter. One last look. I actually pulled this up just a little bit tighter. I was looking at it, I was like, that'd be pulled up a little tighter. I'm thinking about doing a little fall backyard camping with this Saturday night. And I'm gonna move my fire pit over here. I'm gonna leave this set up. I'm gonna run a couple more guidelines and I'm gonna do a camp right here. I think it'll work. I think it'll work. Drop down in the comments what you think. Should I do something a little different with this, the way I've got this set up? White duck.